Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me again in this live section. So we heard that the DSS told the presiding judge, that is Omotosho, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exported weapons. And you guys will even love to hear what the judge said. Like, it was shocking. Now they said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exported weapons, and they are beginning to wonder what weapons did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say. Now, they said that he exported weapons, like in his transmitter, that there were weapons, that his transmitter are weapons. Now, the question is, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out to say that his radio equipment is a nuclear weapon for Biafra. He said that his radio equipment is a nuclear weapon, that it is not a weapon. Now I begin to ask myself, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they say that they saw him with his transmitter. So guys, tell me, does a transmitter consist of? Is it not your mic that a transmitter consists of? Your mic, your broadcasting, because normally he's a radio, is a radio something. So it was his mic and his radio that he used to use and talk about Biafra, that was inside the transmitter. That was the transmitter that they are talking about. And now the DSS said that his transmitter is a weapon, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out to tell them that his radio equipment is a nuclear weapon. That was what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them. Now, there's something that these people don't understand. That is it, that transmitter that's saying that that transmitter that's saying that is a weapon. That is not a weapon. The only thing that consists in a transmitter is your mic. When they even came to arrest him in Lagos, they said that they searched his house, and the only thing they saw was his broadcasting mic and his studio where he used to talk about Biafra. That was the only thing that they saw in his house when they came to search him. And now, how come again that the DSS people are telling us that they found weapons with him? These people are just looking for every possible thing to say, oh, this is what they found Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with. Oh, they found Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. They're saying that a transmitter that he was, and you guys know that the transmitter he was with was a weapon. And you guys already know that what a transmitter is. Transmitter is like mic that they used to do to talk, mic. And or what again? Maybe he's broadcasting his radio. That is only what the transmitter means. So for the fact that they're coming out to tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist because he was found with a transmitter, why is it that these DSS people are looking for everything to use against this man? Why? And the question is, why is it that the federal government is always bringing DSS to come and testify against this man? That is the questions many Nigerians should be asking. Why are they bringing DSS? All from beginning to end, ever since this man started this trial, they have been bringing the DSS people to come and testify against him. And it's something we need to ask questions. Why are they bringing only DSS to come and testify against this man? Is it that there are no other people to come and do witness for him? Is it that there's no other people? From beginning of his trial, it has always been DSS. Now these people went as far as, this is what they actually said in court. Let us really take a look at what they said. They went on further asking. They said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought in weapons. So, okay, I think this is where it started. It says that the prosecutioner asked the DSS witness, he said, in your 25 years of work in the Southeast, how will you describe the atmosphere of the Southeast? And the witness said, life has been made difficult due to IPOB activities, IPOB committing terrorist acts. And the prosecution said, are all members of IPOB Eastern Security Network too? And the witness said, yes, they enforce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructions, they attack security agents, especially the Hausa and Fulani. And this was actually what got many people laughing in court. Like, what are these people even saying? What are these people even saying? Now they went as far as coming to the fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exported weapons. In fact, they found weapons. These are the first DSS. If you guys remember the first DSS witness against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when they came to his house to search him, that they never saw weapons on him. So how come all of a sudden we are hearing that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they saw weapon with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It's something that we should we should look into. This to show that these people are looking for every possible means to say, oh, this is what he did, this is what he did. So guys, okay, this is actually what happened. Let's read from here. Let's start from here. He says, he asked the witness, yes, because the prosecution team asked him, do you know who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is? He said yes, that he's an IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been calling for the breakup and the secession of Southeast from Nigeria. Then the prosecuting counsel now asked him, how can you describe him? And the witness said that he is a terrorist. That is what the witness said. And the prosecuting counsel now said, how did you get to know him? The witness said, I knew him when he was arrested in Lagos and he incites people through Radio Biafra. This is the same Lagos. This is he was arrested in Lagos. This is the same Lagos that they came and told us that they went to investigate his house in Lagos. They searched his house in Lagos, and the only thing they found, they didn't see any weapon. The only thing they saw was his mic and his broadcasting room. Now, reading on to what he now said, the prosecuting counsel now said, where did he keep the transmitter used in airing Radio Biafra? Now, the witness now said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept it in the Benjamin Madubugu's house at Ubulisi. Now, the prosecuting counsel now said, who was assigned to carry out the transmitter search? The witness was now saying, I was to carry out the search, locate the transmitter, and retrieve it. The prosecuting counsel now said, the prosecuting counsel now moved towards the witness box and shows the masked witness the search warrant for the transmitter. And the prosecuting counsel now asked him, in whose name was the search warrant issued? And the witness said, in the presence of Madubugu at his house in Ubuli-Suzo. Now, I began to wonder. They said transmitter that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu uses this transmitter for Radio Biafra. Sometimes I used to ask myself, this DSS witness, do they even know what they come to the court to talk about? Do they even know what they say in court? Like, are they really aware of what they come to the court to say? They asked him, how did you know that the witness said, I knew when he was arrested in Lagos and he incites people through Radio Biafra. And now this is when the prosecuting counsel asked him, where did he keep the transmitter used in airing that Radio Biafra? And he said that he kept it at Madubugu's house. Now, transmitter, do they even know what a transmitter is? That is the question we should be asking the DSS. Do you know what a transmitter is? They went and claimed that a transmitter is weapon. Transmitter is mic. There's this kind of mic that they use to go live. They used to talk. So that is the kind of mic. And they said that mic is a weapon. Is a weapon. Like how is it a weapon? And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them that this thing you are seeing here is a weapon for Biafra. This is what he used to talk about his radio. It's a transmitter. I used to talk about Biafra. I used to tell the whole world about Biafra. So what is the DSS saying? Is it that they cannot differentiate between a transmitter and a weapon? For me, that is what a transmitter is. If there's any other thing that you guys feel that okay, this is what a transmitter is, you guys can share it in the comment section. For me, that is what a transmitter is. A transmitter is mic. It's a particular mic they used to use and do live, so that people will be hearing that. That is what a transmitter is. So I don't know any other thing that the DSS are saying, that because of he was found with a transmitter, that shows that it is weapon. Guys, this is totally bad. Anyway, I want us to actually listen to what this young man have to say about what happened in court today, and I'll be right back, guys. Just take a look at this video.
Okay. Welcome to the program. Welcome. We will move immediately. Very, very important. Finally, the world have seen that Nigerian government, their security agencies do not know ESN. They do not know how to identify ESN. They have been killing our people for nothing. If you get to their response, the response of their witness today on how to identify ESN, you will know that Nigerian security agencies have been killing innocent Igbo youths for nothing. They don't know ESN. Even IPOB members do not know ESN, to the extent that the witness said that out of frustration, the witness now said that every IPOB member is ESN. Both IPOB members in abroad both IPOB members in the north, both IPOB members in the west, both IPOB members anywhere. They are now ESN out of frustration. You see, now, to present the work of ESN, the man said that ESN kills security agencies, especially Hausa Fulani. Do you understand? Now, let us go and bring something here. This is Homeland Radio Biafra presentation. On Facebook, oh, it have nothing to do with Radio Biafra London, in case you want to deceive yourself. Even the enemy knows what we are doing here. They know that no Nigerians can be proud of Nigeria. So let us read, please, from the prosecutor. When you hear what the prosecutor is asking the masked witness according to what they discussed. That is not the judgment. That is not a ruling. They are just asking him based on their arrangement. So he will be dancing on it. But the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will also cross-examine him. That is where the matter always ends. But let us read from them. You will see that they have been killing innocent Igbo youths. Let's read. Okay. As the masked witness stated, okay, let me, 13 June. As the masked witness stated, DSS facilities, let us go down, please. Masked witness, number 4. ESM moves in large number. Okay, let me ask from the prosecutor. Prosecutor ask, that is prosecuting counsel. How do you identify ESN? How do you identify ESN? Is a question. The masked witness of the Nigerian state, the number 4, said, ESN moves in large numbers and engages in guerrilla warfare. That's all. You see how they know ESN. Now, those people you have been killing, do they move in large number? Those Igbo youth that your security have been killing, do they move in large number? So any people moving in large number is ESN. Now, why is it that they are running away from the activity of ESN? I will tell you where he wanted to bring it in, but the way they arranged it, they fell. It didn't match. It is unpresentable. They are dodging that ESN is killing Fulani cows in our bushes. They are running away to present in court that ESN is fighting Fulani herdsmen terrorists. Now, they don't know ESN. ESN are IPOB volunteers. From IPOB volunteer, you will apply to join ESN. It is willingly. Right? Because in IPOB, you can apply, you can decide to join media department. Now, if you get to media department, you can decide to join writers. You can decide to join journalists, that is, what is it called? Investigative journalists. We have them in IPOB. You can decide to fall in IPOB M branch. You can decide to fall in anywhere, but you must join IPOB. Do you understand? That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leads IPOB, and through IPOB, we got ESN. So all IPOB members cannot be ESN. You always hear from Emma Powerful. He's IPOB Media and Publicity Secretary. You hear from our broadcasters. You hear them. Do you understand? You read from our writers. And you see the video of ESN in action, killing Fulani cows. So let us continue. The prosecuting counsel asked the masked witness, how do you identify ESN? Do you see why the government recruited people who will be telling you that they are ESN when they are not? Because the government told them to do so. because they know that ESN, you have to join IPOB. And from IPOB, your coordinator will be aware. You must be IPOB member. Then you will now decide. Because as I am now, I cannot be ESN. I cannot do it. Those are our age women, IPOB, those old mother, those some young youths who cannot do ESN, who cannot be ESN. Even they cannot join IPOB volunteer. Talk more of joining ESN. Do you understand? The same way with people who cannot join, they can never be investigative journalists. They cannot. In IPOB, we have them. It is by decision. I cannot join ESN. I cannot, but I am an IPOB member. The same thing with others. Because being ESN member is not easy. Are you understanding? Now, let us go and get you where the government is missing it. You know, all the enemies of IPOB is... One thing I love with the brokers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whenever they play it in court, they disgrace themselves. Now let us read. Prosecuting counsel. In your 25 years of service in Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the region? How would you describe the atmosphere of the region? Region. Not the IPOB activities in the region. The prosecutor did not ask, how do you see IPOB activities? They did not ask, how do you see the Southeast since ESN was launched? They did not ask, how do you see Fulani herdsmen activities in the East? Right? Since you have been working in the East. They did not ask, how do you see the atmosphere on the area of blocking the road by the security agencies? No, he cannot go that area. Do you understand? He cannot talk about bad roads, right? No. Do you know what the witness presented? Let us go back to the question again. And you ask yourself, what actually should bring IPOB closer to this question? It is a question you must ask yourself. Now, that is how you know people that was arranged, contracted to come. Because even when you say something that is not related to that expo, the person who vomit his expo already, without knowing that what he or she is saying has no business with that question. But because he had been arranged to come and say, and that's why a question came concerning the atmosphere of the Southeast region. What the man, this mass witness, was able to present is IPOB. Now let us read again. Prosecuting counsel asked the mass witness, in your 25 years of service in Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the region? Do you hear IPOB here? No. Now let us go. Mass witness 4. IPOB has made life difficult for Easterners. Are you understanding? The type of agitation they expected from IPOB, that is where they are vomiting it. Now, the same Nigerian government, their army, pleaded with Southeasterners to stop promoting IPOB activities. Now, let us go there. If IPOB is terrorizing the Southeast, is it the army that should come and beg them to stop promoting IPOB? We ask, is it not the Southeast that should, by themselves, desert the IPOB? But I wonder how somebody from the North and the West will come to the East, will be in the West and the North, because, excuse me, be calling IPOB terrorists when the Easterners are not complaining. Do you understand? The East are not complaining, but the Yoruba man is complaining. Imagine a question concerning a region. The only thing the government agent, the government mass witness presented is IPOB. Let us go back to that question. We will dwell there somehow. We'll finish it, but let us dwell there. Prosecuting counsel, that is prosecutor, asking their witness. In your 25 years of service in Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the region? Now, the witness did not say, Fulani herdsmen have been killing people in Enugu. The witness did not say, Nigerian army have been setting up blockage on the roads. The witness did not say, Nigerian tanker driver have used tanker to burn people in Enugu. They will not say that not tanker driver did it. He will not say that the atmosphere in the East, that security agencies have been killing citizens. No. What he presented as the only thing happening in the East, he overruled the activities of politicians, he overruled activities of Ebubago, he overruled the activities of Dokubo. All he could see, he overruled the criminality and terrorism of Boko Haram. That is Fulani herdsmen. They overruled everything. All they could see is IPOB activities. Now let us see what he has to say about IPOB. On a question concerning a region, what they presented is IPOB, because he had been coded, he had been taught, he had been arranged to answer such thing. But the question did not match to his response. That's how you will always discover somebody that is working or operating or responding based on that is Expo. That's why I hate Expo. Expo will disgrace you. Expo or arrange will make you to give an answer when the question have not come. And before you know it, you will finish every Expo you have, while there are more questions at the front. Let us go. Mass witness. Who he had been in 25 years in Southeast service. That's where his DSS own is working, where he's doing DSS. So let us move. IPOB has made life difficult for Easterners. The same East, IPOB give announcement, then they obey, sit at home. 30th May recently, with joy. Do you understand? They didn't revolt. Enugu protested against Ebubago. Anambra protested against Ebubago. Imo protested against Ebubago. Abia protested against Ebubago. Ebonyi protested against Ebubago. But no prosecution of Ebubago because they were projected by the government to kill the people. Do you understand? Nobody protested against IPOB. Then why is IPOB their problem? So let us move. Mass witness. IPOB has made life difficult for Easterners. They ask him about Southeast. Let us go to the question. Your 25 years service in Southeast, and you are responding to Easterner. That is, your response is based on Easterners, which includes Akwa Ibom, both rivers, Bayelsa, Cross River. Do you see the response? They say Easterners, difficult to Easterners, when they're asking him for a particular region. That is how to know somebody that is responding based on Expo. What he don't know, but based on Expo, they ask him about Southeast, he's responding based on Easterners. But let us continue. Due to their terrorist activities, right? In fact, let us get there. In fact, all members of IPOB are ESN. Do you see how they fell? Because IPOB members are in abroad. They are in different places, and I cannot join ESN because ESN is by decision. The same way other people cannot join media or M branch or join anyone because they want to be just a member of IPOB. So it is by choice, right? The same way with the Nigerian police or Nigerian DSS, Nigerian army. There are specialists there in the army. There are army drivers. Everybody must not be, there are tailor, right? Talk more of civil organization. I'm talking about force. So we are talking about civil organization. You say everybody is carrying gun. Where does it happen? Where does it happen that in organization that launch a security outfit, that every member of the organization that launch security outfit is automatically member of organization? So the whole people of Anambra, the whole member of House of Assembly member of Anambra are now member of Udogachi. So Soludo is now Udogachi vigilante member. Are you telling us that every Anambra indigenous atmosphere of the region? Do you hear IPOB here? No. Now let us go. Mass witness 4. IPOB has made life difficult for Easterners. Are you understanding? The type of agitation they expected from IPOB, that is where they are vomiting it. Now, the same Nigerian government, their army, pleaded with Southeasterners to stop promoting IPOB activities. Now, let us go there. If IPOB is terrorizing the Southeast, is it the army that should come and beg them to stop promoting IPOB? We ask, is it not the Southeast that should, by themselves, desert the IPOB? But I wonder how somebody from the North and the West will come to the East, will be in the West and the North, because, excuse me, be calling IPOB terrorist when the Easterners are not complaining. Do you understand? The East are not complaining, but the Yoruba man is complaining. Imagine a question concerning a region. The only thing the government mass witness presented is IPOB. Let us go back to that question. We will dwell there somehow. We'll finish it, but let us dwell there. Prosecuting counsel, that is prosecutor, asking their witness, in your 25 years of service in Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the region? Now, the witness did not say, Fulani herdsmen have been killing people in Enugu. The witness did not say, Nigerian army have been setting up blockage on the roads. The witness did not say, Nigerian tanker driver have used tanker to burn people in Enugu. They will not say that not tanker driver did it. He will not say that the atmosphere in the East, that security agencies have been killing citizens. No. What he presented as the only thing happening in the East, he overruled the activities of politicians, he overruled activities of Ebubago, he overruled the activities of Dokubo. All he could see, he overruled the criminality and terrorism of Boko Haram, that is Fulani herdsmen. They overruled everything. All they could see is IPOB activities. Now let us see what he has to say about IPOB. On a question concerning a region, what they presented is IPOB, because he had been coded, he had been taught, he had been arranged to answer such thing. But the question did not match to his response. That's how you will always discover somebody that is working or operating or responding based on that is Expo. That's why I hate Expo. Expo will disgrace you. Expo or arrange will make you to give an answer when the question have not come. And before you know it, you will finish every Expo you have, while there are more questions at the front. Let us go. Mass witness. Who he had been in 25 years in Southeast service. That's where his DSS own is working, where he's doing DSS. So let us move. IPOB has made life difficult for Easterners. The same East, IPOB give announcement, then they obey, sit at home. 30th May recently, with joy. Do you understand? They didn't revolt. Enugu protested against Ebubago. Anambra protested against Ebubago. Imo protested against Ebubago. Abia protested against Ebubago. Ebonyi protested against Ebubago. But no prosecution of Ebubago because they were projected by the government to kill the people. Do you understand? Nobody protested against IPOB. Then why is IPOB their problem? So let us move. Mass witness. IPOB has made life difficult for Easterners. They ask him about Southeast. Let us go to the question. Your 25 years service in Southeast, and you are responding to Easterner. That is, your response is based on Easterners, which includes Akwa Ibom, both rivers, Bayelsa, Cross River. Do you see the response? They say Easterners, difficult to Easterners, when they're asking him for a particular region. That is how to know somebody that is responding based on Expo. What he don't know, but based on Expo, they ask him about Southeast, he's responding based on Easterners. But let us continue. Due to their terrorist activities, right? In fact, let us get there. In fact, all members of IPOB are ESN. Do you see how they fell? Because IPOB members are in abroad. They are in different places, and I cannot join ESN because ESN is by decision. The same way other people cannot join media or M branch or join anyone because they want to be just a member of IPOB. So it is by choice, right? The same way with the Nigerian police or Nigerian DSS, Nigerian army. There are specialists there in the army. There are army drivers. Everybody must not be, there are tailor, right? Talk more of civil organization. I'm talking about force. We are talking about civil organization. You say everybody is carrying gun. Where does it happen? Where does it happen that in organization that launch a security outfit, that every member of the organization that launch security outfit is automatically member of organization? So the whole people of Anambra, or the whole member of House of Assembly member of Anambra are now member of Udogachi. So Soludo is now Udogachi vigilante member. Are you telling us that every Anambra indigene now is a member of Udogachi because they launch Udogachi? Is that not stupidity? Is that not foolishness of the Nigerian state? Is that not foolishness that you grade every IPOB member as ESN? Are you taking the whole Anambra citizen as Udogachi member? Are you taking all House of Assembly member of Anambra as Udogachi member? Is the whole House of Assembly member of Imo State Ebubago member? Are the whole member of Ebonyi State House of Assembly or the whole Ebonyi State indigenous member of Ebubago? We ask you that you say all members of IPOB are ESN. We ask you, we are asking you, foolish people. Let us continue. Let us go there. They wanted to present the duty of ESN, but they cannot do so. See where they miss it. And the court laughed at them. Let us go. He started talking about ESN. In fact, all members of IPOB are ESN. They enforce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's instructions. Do you understand? Now, by see the enforcement too, by attacking security agents, especially Hausa Fulani, you see where they miss it. Now, instead of them to say that ESN is attacking Fulani herdsmen terrorists, they dodge, because presenting the duty of ESN will collapse them, because IPOB have been publishing video of the genuine activities of ESN, killing Fulani cows, chasing Fulani away from their terrorist camps in our lands, in our bushes, and in our forest. Right? And Nigeria can never present it without we challenge them to do so. Do you understand? We challenge them to say that ESN kill Fulani cow. They cannot. You see where they are presenting that ESN killing Hausa Fulani, and the court laughed at them. So now, what do we want to? What I want you to pick here, that for years IPOB have dribbled Nigerian government. That no, they have failed to identify ESN member. That means they have been killing innocent people, as we told you. In the East, they have been killing innocent people in Igbo land. As we told you earlier, if that is lie, why is it that they are?
So, my people, you guys have listened to what really happened here. Just like I told you guys that there was even a time that the prosecution team was asking the DSS witness, can you tell us more about the? Can you tell us? He said, can you tell us more about what you know that is happening in Southeast, like at the moment? Yes, he was like, can you tell us what is going on in Southeast at the moment, and like in Southeast at the region? And do you know what this person said? The thing that the witness could open his mouth to say is that life has been made difficult due to IPOB activities, IPOB committing terrorist acts. This is not what they asked him. Nobody told him to come and start telling us about IPOB or ESN, to show you that these people are doing as if they are doing guesswork. It's just as if these DSS witnesses are being paid to come and say nonsense in court. It's just as if they are just doing expo. You cannot come out and be saying something that you're not really sure of. Yes, everything that they said in court, the DSS witness said in court, they are not sure of it. Okay, look at what the prosecution asked him. In your 25 years of work in the Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the Southeast? And what the prosecution was actually asking him is that, how will you describe what is going on in the Southeast? Even the witness could not even say, oh, what is going on in the Southeast? You know, the Fulani people, you know, he didn't even talk about the Fulani attack in the Southeast. The only thing he talked about is IPOB. How is IPOB making life difficult for people in the Southeast? How are they making life difficult for them? In fact, the Eastern Security Network itself are the ones that are trying to protect our mothers, the mothers in the Southeast when they are going to farm. That is their duty. You can imagine. And it's so shocking that even the witnesses, the witness cannot even be able to identify Eastern Security Network. They feel that everybody, every IPOB member is an Eastern Security Network member. You can be an IPOB member, but that does not mean that you are among the Eastern Security Network. Yes, Eastern Security Network is like, let me say, a group that was created by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it was people like, they will say, okay, are you willing to join Eastern Security Network? It's something you're willing to join. It's not like it's something you're willing to join. You get? So it's not. I would say it's not everybody. It's not all IPOB that is an Eastern Security Network. But look at how foolish the witness was. They asked him. The prosecution team asked him, are all members of IPOB or Eastern Security Network? Are they all members of IPOB, Eastern Security Network too? And the witness said yes, that all of them are all members, to show that they cannot be able to easily identify who are IPOB members and Eastern Security Network. This is where their confusion started. They don't even know what they are talking about. Is a clear evidence that everything they are saying in court, they are not aware of it. It's just as if they are being paid to come and say such a thing in court. Now, the shocking part of it was when they said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu imported weapons. Which weapons did he import? The weapons they're talking about is his transmitter. They asked him, oh, where did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keep the transmitter? He said that the transmitter was with some Madubungu something. And imagine, the transmitter that trying to talk about here is Michael. This broadcasting mic that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to use and talk about Biafra. That is what the DSS said that it was a weapon. To show you that they're not even aware of anything they're saying. It's a clear evidence that they go as far as lying to him. The one that even shocked many Nigerians self was when he talked about when he started talking about a man named as Onyami came out and was saying, who's on Onyami said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him to buy 2,000 people and he buy 30. See, false accusations flying here and there. Mark and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you to buy 2,000 people and you buy 30. Number one, you're a full grown man. If they're to check it at this point, number one, this man is a full grown man. Number two, he was never in duress when he was doing it. They did not point a gun at his neck and say, if you don't do it, you're going to die. So how come he said that he buy 30 people? These DSS people don't know that the more they are coming out to do false witness against this man, the more they're implicating themselves. But they're not aware of it. They're not aware that they're implicating themselves the more. So if when the prosecution asked him, the prosecution team asked the DSS witness, are all members of IPOP, Eastern Security Network too? He said yes, that they enforce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's instructions. They attack security agents, especially Hausa Fulani. This was when everybody started laughing in court. Is a laughable something. They attack security agents, especially Hausa Fulani. How is Hausa Fulani security agent? Like, how are they security agents? This is funny. Hausa Fulani that are even buying people on a daily basis. I was talking about that why people are the people that they are saying that they attack security agents. It's very, very laughable that everybody busted out in court. People started laughing in court because it shows how stupid the DSS witnesses are. It's just as if they had to memorize what they would say before they come to court. Yes, that's what it means. They had to memorize everything. I know that many of you have not actually taken time to come and study what really happened in court. Look at the kind of questions that they were replying. They didn't even know what they were saying. They asked that all members of IPOB and Eastern Security Network, are they the same? He said yes. How are they the same? These people cannot differentiate between IPOB and Eastern Security Network. Eastern Security Network is a group on its own. And it's not all IPOB members that Eastern Security Network. You can say an IPOB man now today, but he will tell you that he's not among the Eastern Security Network. So Eastern Security Network is a group that was created by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order to safeguard our mothers who go to farm. That is the reason. That is the reason. So, when they don't ask the witness, so okay, the witness said yes, that all of them are the same. And he now said that they used to enforce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's instructions. They also used to attack security agents, especially the Hausa and Fulani. How is the Hausa and Fulani security agents? How are they who authorized them to be security agents? People that this is actually laughable, see honest. People that buy people on a daily basis. Look at what is going on in Plateau State. They're saying that it is the terrorists, the Fulani the headers that are causing problems. How are they now security agents? It's so laughable. Anyway, guys, I want you guys to actually listen to what Kalu's or Orji Kalu have to say about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trial. This is something that I still asking myself. Igbo leaders are the problem. I'm telling you guys, they are the problem. Orji Kalu came out and was saying that he warned Nnamdi Kanu for a very long time not to create uniforms and this and this. In fact, guys, I don't want to talk too much. Let you just watch this video and hear what Orji Kalu said about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I'll be right back.
In other stories, former Abia State Governor and Senator representing Abia North, Orji Kalu, has spoken on the continued detention of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, describing the matter as a personal due to his long-standing relationship with Kanu's family. While addressing journalists, Kalu expressed confidence in the Nigerian judiciary and voiced hope that justice would prevail through due process. He also reaffirmed his support for President Bola Tinubu, stating that the president understands the nation's challenges and that positive change would come in due time.
I came to see Nnamdi Kanu's mother and father, and all of you were aware. I spoke to them, and I spoke to President Muhammad Buhari. Is alive. And he directed he should be given the court that his lawyers should not oppose bail. And I went to see Nnamdi. And I saw him, spoke to him immediately, spoke to his brothers, fine boy, all of them. And the unfortunate things happened. And it was not my problem that he started doing what he's not supposed to. I warned him. I said, once you get this bell, don't carry arms. Don't sew uniform. Don't do all these things. You are second in command, can do anything, carry your flag and shout. And that is the truth. I'm saying it publicly, so it can be on record. So the court gave him bail, and the unfortunate thing happened. When he came back from Kenya, I was the first person that saw him in DSS. True of us, people have the record, and it's true. And his lawyer said, why should I go there? I'm going to tell him to surrender their mandate. I mean, the country is not built that way. The nationality of a country should be respected. I still believe that President Tinubu will surprise people. I have discussed this matter with him, and I'm sure that he's also waiting to see. We must give the judiciary opportunity to say who is right and wrong. Our judiciary are courageous enough to tell us who is right and wrong.
In other stories, former Abia State Governor and Senator representing Abia North, Orji Kalu, has spoken on the continued detention of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, describing the matter as a personal due to his long-standing relationship with Kanu's family. While addressing journalists, Kalu expressed confidence in the Nigerian judiciary and voiced hope that justice would prevail through due process. He also reaffirmed his support for President Bola Tinubu, stating that the president understands the nation's challenges and that positive change would come in due time.
I came to see Nnamdi Kanu's mother and father, and all of you were aware. I spoke to them, and I spoke to President Buhari. He's alive. And he directed he should be given the court that his lawyers should not oppose bail. And I went to see Nnamdi. And I saw him, spoke to him immediately, spoke to his brothers, fine boy, all of them. And the unfortunate things happened. And it was not my problem that he started doing what he's not supposed to. I warned him. I said, once you get this bail, don't carry arms. Don't sew uniform. Don't do all these things. You are second in command, can do anything, carry your flag and shout. And that is the truth. I'm saying it publicly, so it can be on record. So the court gave him bail, and the unfortunate thing happened. When he came back from Kenya, I was the first person that saw him in DSS. True of us, people have the record, and it's true. And his lawyer said, why should I go there? I'm going to tell him to surrender their mandate. I mean, the country is not built that way. The nationality of a country should be respected. I still believe that President Tinubu will surprise people. I have discussed this matter with him, and I'm sure that he's also waiting to see. We must give the judiciary opportunity to say who is right and wrong. Our judiciary are courageous enough to tell us who is right and wrong.
So my people, you guys have listened to what Orji Kalu said here. Like, this man, I don't even understand where his problem is coming from. This man, he can't even fight the insecurity in the land. He's not even saying anything about all the killings that have been happening, especially in the north. He's not even saying anything about it. He's out here telling us that he wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that if they give him bail, that he should not go and start carrying arms. Like, this man. I told you guys that Igbo people are our problems, our Igbo leaders. All this man knows how to do is to talk. He can't do anything. All he knows how to do is to talk. So that's why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go and start carrying that if they give him bail, he should stop carrying arms, so he should only be giving it to second in command to be using his flag and be making noise talking about Biafra. And he warned him. Now he's not saying that the judiciary should take its course, let the judiciary speak on the behalf, that they trust the judiciary. Oh, Igbo leaders has finished us. Igbo leaders they contribute to what is going on. You see the reason why I tell you guys that people look at the way our Igbo leaders treat the Igbos, they'll be like, there's something they say now, okay, onya abu one negi, but it's not showing in our Igbo leaders. It's not at all. They don't regard their people. Igbo leaders don't regard their own people, and it's so bad that this kind of thing is happening. You can imagine what is coming out from Orji Kalu's mouth. You can imagine. Anyway, guys, you guys have been listening. You guys have listened to what really happened in court, as well as the way they tried all their possible best to make sure that they tried every possible thing to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is jailed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in prison. They went as far as lying against him, saying that he was carrying weapons. I've already told you guys that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they cannot do anything to him. They can't do anything to him. If they touch that man, hey, there will be serious war in Nigeria if they touch him. So, they keep on adjourning his case, because we know that justice must prevail for Mazi Nnamdi. Justice must prevail for him. Even if they want to, just like what happened yesterday, after the Federal High Court, they had to move the court to the DSS quarters. They moved him to DSS headquarters. And the worst part of it is that they covered me, like they restricted media coverage. After Federal High Court, they moved him to DSS headquarters. Many people are now asking what is going on. Why would they move Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the DSS headquarters? And on top of that, they covered media. They stopped media coverage. I don't know on which order it was. Now the question is, even before this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case started, I remember vividly when the presiding judge Omotosho was always saying that he doesn't want media coverage. But Nigerians now, they will not stop at anything they want to always make sure that, okay, Nigerians know what's going on in court about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So even before the court case started, the presiding judge, have already said that he doesn't want media coverage, but still the media coverage still went on. And now before you know it, all we heard was that they went on a short break, and after we'll be right back. The next thing we heard was that they have moved Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Abuja Federal High Court to DSS headquarters, and they restricted media like they restricted it. And all we just heard is that his court case has been adjourned. And the question is, many Nigerians are saying that no matter anything you guys want to do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no matter what you guys are trying to do, all we know is that he will get justice. If you guys should carry him and keep anywhere, he was going to get justice. The truth is already out. So this I do ask myself, does the DSS witnesses even read, even if they do memorize what they come out to say in court, do they actually read what they memorize first? Did they actually read meaning to what they say before coming out in court to present it? Immediately the DSS witness said, this is actually laughable. Immediately he said such a thing, everybody in court started laughing. They're actually laughing at his stupidity. Because it shows that they don't know what they are saying. You can't just come to court and you be coming to court to force witness against someone. They should also know that this force witnessing they're saying, like they should also be aware that anything force witness, they should know that you will go to prison for that. You'll be jailed for that. You'll be jailed for force witnessing against someone. You can't just come to court, you say something you're not even aware of, you're not even sure of, as if you're memorizing anything you say in court before coming. The answer, they can't even differentiate between Eastern Security Network and IPOB. It was shocking that this witness opened his mouth to say that IPOB and Eastern Security Network are all the same. And they asked him, why did you say so? He said, because they move in large crowd. Hey, this is shameful, oh. This is shameful. A DSS that said that he has worked for 25 years with the DSS cannot differentiate between IPOB and Eastern Security Network. They said that all of them all work in group. They all work in group, and this was the video he was talking about. This is the video that he gave to the court, and said that this is what he was trying to talk about. That IPOB and Eastern Security Network are the same thing. Guys, take a look at this video. Because of they're all working in group, he now said that all of them are Eastern Security Network and they're also IPOB. Guys, take a look at this video, and I'll be right back. So, guys, that was the video that the DSS witness presented in court to tell the judge that the IPOB and security network, all of them are the same thing. And they asked him, why did you say so? He said, because they move in large crowd. And that was exactly what he's trying to say. You can imagine how stupid they are. So that's, I do ask myself, did you guys even come to court? Did you guys memorize before coming to court? Because you end up coming to court and you're saying rubbish even after memorizing. And I do ask myself, do they get paid for this nonsense that they are saying? The shocking part of it is what an Igbo leader is saying now. Like I've played the video for you guys to listen to what Orji Kalu said. So shameful. How can an Igbo leader be saying this in about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Igbo leaders are a problem, just like I told you. They are backstabbers. They don't love their brothers. That is what they're trying to tell us. Orji Kalu is telling us that he does not love his brother. How can he be saying such a thing? That he warned him on time. That is all he has to say. That is what this man that is what you have to say. The worst part, I don't even know if I will say that this man is a coward. Like, I don't even know. He doesn't know how to do anything. All he knows how to do is to come out and be supporting rubbish. He goes as far as supporting people that okay, let's just support so that to avoid problem. The one that even shocks me the worst was that I forgot to give you guys this video. The one that shocks me the worst was when Orji Kalu was saying that nobody can defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027. This man is aware that P2B is also campaigning for 2027 election. I tell you that Igbo leaders are a problem. They don't support their brothers. They don't support their brothers at all. How can you come out and tell us that he went as far as saying that APC is the biggest party and there's no other party that can defeat APC. He now said that nobody can defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027. This same man now is coming out to tell us that he warned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that if they give him bail, that he should not do this, he should not do that. What a shame. What a shame. Like, this man, he doesn't, you see why I say Igbo leaders are problems. They don't support their brothers. They go as well as supporting other people, but they don't like to support their brothers and sisters. And it is totally wrong. Yes, it is wrong. Because it's nothing but telling the whole world, the other people that cares to know that Igbo people don't support their brothers. Igbo people are backstabbers. That is what Orji Kalu is trying to tell us now. That Igbo people don't support their own people. It's so terrible that such a thing is actually happening in Nigeria. Anyway, guys, I want you guys to actually listen to this broadcast of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said about this Fulani terrorists as well as what is going on in Nigeria, and I'll be right back, guys. Just take a look at this video.
Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say, enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying something about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know, they understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president. Because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It doesn't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain. You do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who's going to drive them away from there? It's not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They say they support Akeredolu. This is the governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu. Are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you who have had your breakfast this morning, please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and
some of you guys have heard what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said here, concerning these Fulani terrorists. Let me tell you something, that we are no longer in the primitive age, in the sense that we will not be allowing these Fulani headers to be carrying their cows and be moving from place to place. And there's this saying that they say that Ibatana Obodo Onyoso, you respect yourself. The Fulani headers are always in our land, but we have cultures. They should learn to respect our cultures. It's just like an Igbo man going to another country. Okay, let me say, for example, it's just like an Igbo man going to India. India has culture, yeah. Indians, they have their cultures. It's just like you going to another country and you don't respect them. Anything you see there, you collect it. Because you didn't respect their culture. Anything you see that you collect it. So anywhere we are, we need to respect. Okay, this is their culture. Let's respect it. But the Fulani headers that they will live in, these Fulani people, they come into your community and they don't respect their culture. They still want to do gara in your own community. You see the reason why Mazi Nnamdi, never you accept or accommodate any Fulani header, don't ever you accommodate them. Don't. Because these people don't respect a place they come into. They used to do as if they are now them get that place. They used to do as if they are the ones that have that place, which is so bad. That's why I say don't accept a Fulani. These people they don't understand what culture means. They come into your community, they want to take over your community. They don't understand that, oh, this is their culture. Let's respect their culture. Because even if it was us that is in their own land, we will also try to respect their culture. That is what they call respect. You respect people's culture. You don't just come into their land and you start doing anyhow. It's just like maybe an Igbo person going outside the country and the person start misbehaving in India. Anything that they do to you, that you'll be the one to bear it because you do not respect their culture. So guys, that is all we have today. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you really think about what the DSS witnesses said about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as well as what Orji Kalu said, that he warned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu but he never listened. So guys, let me know your thoughts below. And also, if you know you're new to this channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, like and share, and turn on the notification button to be getting all the latest news in this channel. Like I told you guys, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also is going to be appearing in court on the 16th of June 2025, and I'm going to give you guys a live update of what is really going on. So guys, thanks for watching and see you guys in my next live section.